Welcome to Stable Secretary. Today, I'll show you how to use our schedule. I'll start by clicking on Schedule. And the first thing we see is the schedule, which we can adjust to show different views. Mine is set to week. You can also change it to a day view or a month view, whatever suits you. You can also adjust in this space here the time period that shows up, and you can adjust your time increments. So I do like to show it by the hour, but you can change it to 30 minutes. You can also change the default colors, and you can scroll back and forth through here. Later, you can see that you can filter the schedule by your horses, by the participants in each event, by who's doing it, and by different resources. For now, let's explore how to use the schedule. I am going to start by adding a detailed event that will recur daily. Let's pretend that we're going to add a task for feeding. So I will add that, and I'm not going to put horses, participants. I think that I will put who is supposed to do this. And we don't need to put resources, but all these things are options. You can add anything you want using the detailed event form. This takes about a half an hour, so I will set the time. And I am going to say that it repeats daily. I will ask it to stop on a certain date, and then I will save. I will leave the color as that. And now you can see the task is there. I'll add one more. I added the other one by clicking on a calendar cell like this. You can also start up here and choose to say add a service. Let's say that we're going to add a lesson for today, and I will select a horse this time. I will select a participant as well. And I will even select who's teaching this lesson. And maybe I'll select which ring as well. Those are under the resources. Let's say that this is happening today, Thursday, and it's going to be probably 45 minutes long. And that's not going to repeat. That's just for today. And that was on the 19th. So there's our event. You can drag this if we want to do it earlier. You could duplicate it if you wanted, and that will create two of them. So maybe if that's going to also happen tomorrow, now we have two. That's one way of adding events. The other way, which is new, is to click this Add Basic Events button, and that will lead you to a form where you can add just the basics for many events quickly. I'm going to actually choose to add events by horse. So you could choose all of your active horses if you wanted. I'm going to pick just a few for an example. So I've selected those 5. Now let's pretend that this is for tomorrow. I'm going to be really on top of my game and start for tomorrow. Now, these horses I know are going to all need to get ridden. So I'm going to pick the ride that I have in my services, which, by the way, if you manage services, you can elect to have them show up on the schedule or for competition records, etc. So I recommend clicking that link if you haven't already. And then what I need to customize here is who's riding them. So I know that Grant is going to ride most of them, but we're going to change it for a couple, and Kate can ride 2. And then we'll put the times and how they're going to start. So let's say that we usually start with Brookie, and we usually start at 8:30, then move on to Barney, and we'll put that at 9:30. This one can be a little later. And this one is the one that Kate will do first, and then second. So now we've put that all, quick review. You can also make these all day. You can change the color if, say, we want to have hers show up as this color. We can do that. And I'm going to save the events. And now they will be on our schedule. We can go back and check for the 20th. So they're there. We can look at it as a day view on the 20th. And we can look agenda view as well. I hope that helps you enjoy the schedule. Contact us with any questions if you need to.